Hello, cousins. Welcome back to Relaxing with Allie. You know what's crazy? I was hearing it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. But at the same time, I'm quite literally over here burning up right now out of nowhere. So it's like somebody's trying to see you naked or something. Or somebody's like, or this is you. I feel like somebody's like, get comfortable, Scorpio. Make yourself at home. So that's like you take your shoes off and leave them by the door. They're like, nah, like I feel like you start dating somebody or you start talking to somebody or you friends, like you make like a close friend or something. Like I feel like you kicking it and it's one of the things where somebody's like, you know what, like dang, I gotta go home and get some clothes or somebody's like, oh, you wanna just spend a night? You're like, well, I didn't bring any clothes. They're like, oh well, I got shirts, shorts, what you want? Like go in there and pick something. If this is not you doing that, then I feel like it's somebody else doing this to you. It's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy. Six of Wands, the World, the Hangman, the Moon, the Sun, the Two of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because the Moon and the Sun with the Hangman. Spending the night. Yeah, I feel like you're like, yeah, I'm a Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. Somebody is like, yeah, I feel like you're having like a sleepover or something like that. Somebody's like, all right, well, I gotta go. The strength. Well, where you going? Well, I gotta go to work. Could be dealing with a Leo. Feel like I gotta go to work. Okay, so what you doing when you get off? Nothing. Why was that? I mean, well, we kick it when if you free when you get off work. I'm off today. Like I feel like you like kicking it hard, you kicking it heavy. Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Justice. But it's one of those things where, like, I feel like it's an instant chemistry, an instant attachment. The Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Because this is like an energy of like somebody is clingy as hell. Queen of Cups and the Moon. The Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords, and the Justice. It's a strategy. It's not really that somebody wants to know if you're interested. They want to know how invested you are, or somebody doesn't know. This could also be you. You don't know how invested this person is in you. Like, I feel like this is weird that everybody else kind of got information on them. Y'all are not getting that right now. Three of Swords, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I guess I just gotta go with what I see. I'm trying to focus on y'all, but I feel like that's what it is though. Like you come into contact with somebody brand new. That could be anybody though. This could even be like a long lost friend, an estranged family member or something. But it's like somebody be losing their mind when they're not around you, when they can't see you. The Ten of Wands and the Hermit with the Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Somebody be looking for a reason to reach out, but at the same time, they be like, nah, I'm gonna leave Scorpio alone. Scorpio is probably very busy. I'm just gonna leave Scorpio alone. What do you say? She want a reason to call, cause she never know when to call. It's like I need a reason to love, cause I never know when to fall. I'm trying to keep the lights on, and she said she want them talking about stretch marks. Be a tiger one time, you know. I've been a dog, yeah, type shit. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. So somebody is on your ass, point blanket. Period. Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's a lot going on and nothing at the same time. I just feel like it's one of them things you meet somebody, you enjoy their company, and then from there it's like shit. It's up. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you? It's always what you doing. Like all of a sudden you just spending hella time with whoever this is. Stress free, no problems, no pressure, no bullshit. Like something like this is easy. It's just easy. But I feel like you're keeping this a secret. Four of Pentacles. Very invested, but very it's not even like, oh, let's keep this private so nobody knows. It's not even like that. But here's your balance. Here's where it's coming in at. Six of Cups, Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Something about the past might be trying to resurface or how you a little hung up, but the balance where you come in at seems to be, yeah, this is happening, but I feel like something that you're investing in, something that you're doing, something that you're putting a lot of energy, time, care, love into, something's going to grow fast. Like it's almost like something is happening, it's taking place, but the moon is here, so you don't necessarily see it though. Um this is like putting something in the oven, but you don't look through the oven door, or you don't you don't look through the window on the oven door, or you don't open the um open the oven door. You just kind of you put the pizza in there, and then you take the fucking pizza out. You put it in, it was raw, you take it out, it's cooked. Um, just because you're not watching it doesn't mean it's not happening. You put clothes in the washing machine, just because you're not standing there watching the washing machine doesn't mean that it's not washing the clothes. Keep going with something because it's working. I feel like something could simply be a lot. But if you had to do seven of something, you're already four down. You're a lot closer to the goal than you think. Whatever the fuck your goals are, you're way closer than you think. Or, and, if you, so maybe you start talking to somebody, but they're closer. I feel like, oh my God, I don't know if you're looking for somebody, if they're looking for you, or if you just happen to like maybe run into this person, whatever the fuck. Somebody is closer than you think, but you don't know that though. The moon. Like you could meet somebody and they're like They're like, yeah, you're like, yeah, you want to kick it? They're like, yeah, sure. But then it's like, let's say you tell this person like, well, shit, you want to just come to my crib? You know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and blah 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 blah. The game is on and it's wings, it's this, it's that. Like, all right, cool. And then let's say you kick it with this person and they leave or you leave. I feel like this would have to be them maybe because I'm not sure how this goes. But let's say they leave you or your spot or whatever the fuck. You like, all right, let me know when you get home. They text you like a few minutes later, under 10 minutes later, 7 minutes later, 4 minutes later. They like, yeah, I'm home. You're like, what the fuck? Nuh-uh. You're like, yeah, I'm at home. Where the fuck do you live at? Around the corner. What? Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is like the Magician, Five of Swords. Something is like so weirdly familiar about this. Ten of Pentacles and the Star. What's this? Not to me. It just seems like this comes off like somebody that you're familiar with, or maybe that's just how the chemistry is. You feel like you've known this person for years or something. You could just meet them, but feel like you've known them for forever. I feel like two on the back end. I don't know if it's the same person or not, but somebody, yeah, Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody cannot let something go, and I feel like they keep typing out messages and deleting them, or they're I don't know, maybe if this person has like your contact information or something, they're looking at that. Yeah, Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody wants to say something, they're just not. They're a fucking mute or something. Three of Swords. Ten of Swords. That even further makes me think that you know who this is, or this is somebody that you rejected and they still on your ass. But whatever you're doing on the background, that's what's important. Whatever you're doing, keep going forward because it's working. This could be little by little or a lot at once. I don't know. Like I feel like you're doing it. You're doing something right. But this could also be you're trying something new or trying something different. It's just keeping it quiet until you know for sure. Oh, I'm about to do such and such. Instead of you telling people, you just do it. And then you put it out when you're ready. So it's a secret. I'm in school to get my pilot's license, but the rest of the family doesn't know. Then y'all go to the hangar. And you in the fucking sky driving a fucking plane like a Hellcat. So with that being said, because that's actually exactly what the fuck they be doing. You can't tell me shit. They be in the sky flying them damn planes like they Hellcats, SRTs, Scat Packs, all that shit. The Tower, Seven of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I don't know. It seems very simplistic here. You've got time on your hands, but not all of it. Like I feel like you're doing what you're doing is slowly working. You're quiet. You're doing your thing, or you're gonna keep something completely quiet. Like how I just said, like let's say you were going to get your a license for something, but you're not telling everybody until you actually get it. I feel like if you start talking to somebody new or hanging out with somebody new, you're doing something, but you're not telling them what the fuck you're doing. Not until like the tower, not until the final moment or until something's ready to the grand finale. It's something like that. it could also be like if you start dating somebody or you start being friends with somebody, partners with somebody, whatever the case. I feel like you also don't say anything about that until you're 100% certain. You're like, all right, let me fucking make sure you got to get vetted. Let me make sure this cool. Oh fucking no. Let me see something right quick. Somebody's trying not to be obvious or something here. 3 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, because this seems like a whole fucking plan. Somebody's trying to get you to say something to them. This seems kind of weird though. Because it seems like you want to say something to this person. They want to say something to you. You're not, like, your focus is not 100% on this person. It's on whatever the fuck you're doing. Maybe they're just a side thought here and there. But like maybe they help ease like the tension and the stress or something. You're like, shit, I'm trying to make this work. I want this. I want da 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 da. And da 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 is happening and blah 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 blah. And they're like a helping hand or a friendly ear or something like that. Like I feel like you get addicted to kicking it with this person. Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, but the best results are coming from this shit though. So this could be like an even out type of thing. Yeah, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. You super tense, so this situation can help ease you. Maybe I don't know. Because 10 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, you're focused on your happiness and what you want. That could include this person or whatever this is. Because there is a person that's coming in, but they might be very familiar. This could be a childhood friend or something. I don't know. But it's like, yo, you seem to. Ooh, that hurt. You seem to be focused on two different things or multiple things, but it seems like you definitely have your priorities locked. They locked in on what's most important. You got the High Priestess. Somebody hasn't let something go. Don't let them fool you. Or this is like you start talking to somebody, you're kicking it with whoever this is, and you're like, oh, they're not calling me. They must not like me, or they're not interested in me, or they're not thinking about me. I don't think so. I feel like this person is simply looking for a reason to say something, but they don't want to be annoying though. You got double Pisces energy out here. You also got Leo. It don't have to be either one of those, but somebody's like, I really want to reach out. I really want to say something. I really want to call you. I really want to text you, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna let you say something to me because I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to be in the way. So somebody definitely wants you to say something. They just yeah, this is closer than you think, but I feel like it's everything. 10 of Pentacles, everything that you want is closer than you think it is. Like I'm talking, if there was a progress bar, this shit is like really, really, really close. I'm not taking that cone off of your head. You not taking it off your head either. I was trying to ignore you. You really just tapped the nerve though. 2 of Swords, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. I'm bringing sexy back. That's a weird one to just hear out of nowhere. You know I'm gonna fix that as soon as I'm done with this. I'm glad you know that. The Emperor, the Judgment, and the Sun. Oh yeah, if it ain't one thing, it's a fucking other word, boy. Um, something is crazy as fuck. I feel like somebody feels this shit coming. It ain't even you. It could be you, could be this person, but somebody else too. Somebody foreshadows something, like on some crazy ass shit. Somebody calls something before it even happens. It's almost like a that's so Raven type of thing. But somebody called something. That was a confirmation. Somebody called something out in advance, not right before it happens, but before it happens, somebody says something. This could be a father figure or a man of significance. This could even be like an authority figure, like maybe like your boss or something. You just like if you cool with your boss and y'all just be having conversations, it could be them that said something. But this is an interesting one because before this comes in, somebody said something about it. But maybe you have some type of um like a dream or something. Or you just catch yourself just wandering about whatever the hell this is, or thinking about whatever this is. Yeah, why is y'all video 21 minutes? Something it's too much going on, and it just seems like the time is just ticking and nothing's happening, and both parties are just kind of like sitting here. But at the same time, whatever's going on for you, like this is how it's supposed to be. Something is because now I feel like I gotta rush to end y'all reading because y'all at 21 minutes. This is weird that y'all are that far in. Yeah, Justice, you get everything you want. That's the bottom line, though. But I'll be right back.